The first neck pain relief exercise we're going to do is going to be self-traction. So what Renee's going to do is she's going to reach her arms over her head. She's going to cup her neck and the kind of the base of her skull. And what she's going to do is she's going to apply pressure up. We're basically just going to be pulling the neck up towards the ceiling to get a little bit of relief on the neck joints and the nerves in that area. So let's have you reach overhead. And again, just give a nice, firm, but comfortable grip. And what we're going to do is she's going to just traction her neck up. And ideally, you want to hold it for 30 seconds and then relax for 15. And then just keep going back and forth for several minutes. And that will help take pressure off the joints and the nerves. And if you're dealing with any kind of radiating pain down your arm or any kind of sharp pinch pain, this will often relieve your symptoms, and that's a good sign. And so we're going to have you go back and forth. And again, just nice, comfortable pressure, but enough to lift the occiput and the neck up towards the ceiling. And then again, that'll help traction out the neck and take the pressure off that. The second neck pain relief exercise we're going to do is called an isometric exercise. So with an isometric exercise, what this means is we're going to provide resistance, but we're not going to go through the range of motion. So for example, if I wanted to do a neck rotation isometric exercise, if I wanted to turn my head to the right, I'm going to provide about 25% resistance against the side of my head, and I'm going to try to push my head in that direction, but not allow my head to move. So again, I'm going to contract, hold for 10 seconds, and then relax. And then push against, hold for 10 seconds, and relax. And what we want to do is we want to do it in 4 different ranges of motion. We want to go into right rotation, prevent that right rotation, left rotation, forward flexion, and extension. So Renee, let's have you put your right hand against the side of your head. And again, we're going to kind of try to push your head in that right rotation, but resist it with about 25% of your power. And you're going to hold for 10 seconds and relax. And then we're going to do it again. And ideally, I would go through that ranges of motion like 2 or 3 times on each direction. So again, we're going to do the right rotation 2 or 3 times and relax. And now let's do your left side and resist that left rotation. And what we're trying to do with this exercise is relax some of these tight muscles. By providing a little bit of an isometric contraction, it'll allow the muscles to relax. So if you're dealing with like neck spasms or you're having trouble turning your head to one direction, this will help with that range of motion. Then to do forward flexion, what she's going to do is she's going to place her hands together like this and provide a little resistance going in that position. So flex your head forward a little bit and then provide resistance against. And again, she's straining to try to get that through the range of motion. But again, only 25% of your power, I want you to push into it. And relax, 10 seconds, and then do it again for 2 to 3 sets. Or you're pushing in like that. And relax. Next, she's going to put her head back in extension a little bit. We don't want to go all the way back because if you're dealing with a neck issue, that's actually going to irritate it. So we want to go just a little bit into extension and then clasp your hands behind your head. And then again, 25% push into that position and relax. And do that again. And relax. Okay, you can relax there. So that's an isometric exercise you can do to help relieve neck pain. The third neck pain relief exercise we're going to do is called a neck roll. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our right ear towards our right shoulder. But the key with this, before we even get in that position, is I want you to have really good posture. So no rounding or slouching. Having that good posture, nice and tall. Bring that right ear to your right shoulder and then slowly go forward. And then ultimately go to your left ear, to your left shoulder, and then come back to neutral. I don't want you to go into extension because, again, if your neck is really bothering you, that can irritate things or increase the radiation down your arms. All right, so again, nice and tall posture, good. And bring your right ear to your right shoulder, good. And then go forward, and then go to your left ear, and then come to neutral. And what we want to do is we're going to go 2 times in each direction. So we're going to go to the right to start and then come back to neutral. And now she's going to bring her left ear to left shoulder and then go forward. Good, come to neutral, you can relax there. So again, avoid going into extension. You do see a lot of people doing that. And it can be okay when you're not dealing with an acute situation. But if you are dealing with any acute pain, I would avoid doing that, and that'll help to reduce any stress on the neck and the shoulder area. But that's a great exercise to help increase range of motion and help stretch the muscles out.